Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mayhem, where we're here to lead you away from the evils of Joe Quesada. I'm sorry, that's a different show. We're working on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mayhem, and I'm your new favorite person, Wilson Fist, along with the studliest stud who ever studded, Studley himself. And somewhere down there in all that is everybody's favorite Mayhem mascot, Trucker Phil.
And welcome everybody to the show. We have a stacked card for you this evening, including our main event this evening.
Oh man, RJ Colbert versus TJ Shadows. What more could you want?
Yeah, what more can you want from that? But
I'll be watching that real close.
I'm sure you will.
But first, we go to our opening contest of the night.
That's right. I'm probably going to be watching this one pretty close too there, Phil. This is two Hossman throwing blows in the tournament here. It's Bojack versus Johnny Rotten. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go in the order the card states. So it's everyone's favorite guy, Bojack Grizz.
All right, Mr. Rotten, why don't you sashay down that aisle? Because you're the next contestant to play muck around and find out with the standard Bojack Grizz. Now listen, man, you and I have been talking, and I know what you're going to try to do. You're going to try to come out here, and you're going to try to be that brutal beast that you used to be in the days of yesteryear. But I gotta tell you something, man. You couldn't be a beast now if somebody drew you a blueprint. You are soft. I mean, there isn't a hard bone in your body anymore, and Viagra wouldn't help you with the one that it's supposed to be able to help you with. Because you are just a pathetic, pedantic, miserable shell of your former self, and there's nothing that you're gonna be able to do to restore yourself to the former greatness. You're gonna try to reach down and channel that inner Rotten that used to stand 10 toes down against the OGs, against heresy, against CWF, and you were unwavered, you were unafraid, and you were unmitigatingly raw. I miss that Rotten. I'm trying to bring that Rotten out, but that Rotten isn't within 50 freaking miles of the venue. Your biggest problem is you've burned every bridge self-admittedly. Everybody that used to think that you were something has now learned the truth, and you are nothing but a minuscule nothing. You are vapor. You're an amoeba on a flea that's on a rat. You don't even deserve to be in this game anymore, and deep down, you know it. You know it, and you can try to come from the pit of your stomach and come up with the worst things that you can say about me, but at the end of the day, everybody knows that it's all bull crap. It's all cake frosting and no cake, because I have been your saving grace. I have been the one that has saved you, pulled your ass out of proverbial fire so many times that it's not even funny. And I gotta be honest with you, Rotten, I'm sick and tired of playing babysitter. Time to grow up, baby Huey. Time to put your big boy pants on and handle yourself like the man you're supposed to be. But I don't think that your man card has been in service for quite some time, Mr. Rotten, and I got you dead to rights, and you know it, and there's nothing that you can do about it but sit there and listen to the words coming out of my mouth, and even though they make you feel uncomfortable as all get out, you know that it's the truth, Rotten. As you stare into my eyes, you know that I'm spitting gospel, and I'm coming with hot frickin' lava, and it's melting you to the core. Your bones are gonna be nothing but ash, and your existence is gonna be nothing but a memory. Mess around and find out.
Wow.
Bojack, you sexy beast. I asked you to take it to like a PG-13 level, and you were like, I got you, boss. Like, that's...
Oh. Holy hell! Oh! he poured extra lava. I could feel it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to his opponent. So let's see what Mr. Rotten has to say.
Well, it looks like Rotten has something to be excited about this week. Because I'll be honest, TMX was a bit underwhelming, but Bojack Grizz, on the other hand, this will get pretty fucking interesting. I've known this man since the beginning of his career. I discovered him in a shithole. But he had always oozed potential from every pore. He was always dropping fucking bodies. I knew that he'd become something as long as I could get him to let go of certain pockets. And finally, he is free to be as badass as he wants to be. So it's fitting that we are in a badass round robin. Two bad motherfuckers clashing. But Bojack, I'm not taking any prisoners, and that includes you. My brother, you may be, but I will lay into you just as quickly as I would anyone else, and I'm not holding anything back. Every hit I land, I'm looking to make you bleed, motherfucker. I'm looking to split that massive forehead with some insane chops. I want to break your limbs with submission holds. I want to twist your arm behind your back and listen to every scream and cherish every high pitch that escapes that enormous suckhole of yours. Because to be honest, Bojack, as much as I respect and have love for you, you got a big fucking mouth. And Rotten now has an opportunity to close it permanently. So I may just do that. So listen to me when I say, Mr. Bojack, when I drag your lifeless carcass into the middle of that ring and hoist your ass up, using every bit of strength in my body because you are a big motherfucking man. I'm gonna drop you harder than I ever dropped anybody with my rotten and of course spike pile driver with the intent of breaking your fucking neck, bitch.
Oh boy.
Although they both dropped absolute fire, and we're fighting in the round robin, I just wish that energy was put towards just anybody else in fighting does tear old Chucker Phil apart. Ugh.
Well, but it brought out something amazing in both of them. That was fantastic.
Yeah,
it was.
So I knew it was going to be intense when I saw that booking come across my desk. I was just like, yeah, that's match one. Are you guys serious? And they were like, you can trust me.
Trust the process.
Fuck. That was...
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the ring because there is absolutely nothing resembling a feeling out process when it comes to Bojack Grizz and Johnny Rotten colliding in the center of the ring. Two members of the Four Horsemen, men who know exactly how dangerous the other can be. As the bell rings, the two immediately drive into each other, trading clubbing forearms and stiff right hands, headbutts and knee shots. Bojack using his size and raw power to drive Rotten backwards, but Rotten answering with the kind of relentless aggression that makes him so dangerous. The fight spills onto the floor with both men treating the ringside area like an extension of the ring itself. Neither interested in finesse. Rotten trying to overwhelm Bojack with a flurry of vicious strikes. Bojack absorbing the punishment, smashing Rotten with clotheslines, crushing body shots, and driving him into the railing and ring apron. Both men battered and exhausted, but neither seems to be able to keep the other one down. Rotten survived a massive power bomb and comes back swinging, only for Bojack to catch him mid-charge and plant him with a devastating Bojack bomb. 1, 2, and Rotten somehow rolls a shoulder up at 2.5. Bojack refusing to let the opportunity slip away, hauling Rotten back to his feet and delivering another Bojack bomb. Before Rotten can even take a chance to recover, Bojack pulls him up one final time and plants him. The ref slides in 1, 2, 3. Bojack Grizz earns 2 points and a hard-earned tournament victory. The message is unmistakable, folks. Whatever happens inside the Hossman, Bojack Grizz is more than willing to destroy whoever gets put between him and the tournament finals.
Shit. Yeah. You know, I'll give him a round of applause, but three, goddamn it.
Phil, you saw what happened a little while back when it was Rotten versus Sarabai. You remember what Sarabai had to do to that man to keep him down? He doesn't look like he most people on the roster would look at Rotten and be like, nah, I could take him. But then you see what he does in the ring and the level of punishment that he could take. I am surprised Bojack stopped at 3. I'm kind of surprised.
Watch out for the pocket sand.
I actually saw guys doing like, goofy trick gunshots and everything. And one of them literally did like pocket shells and just threw a handful of 9mm bullets in the dude's face and then pulled out a gun and opened fire.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, funny stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our first match of the night out of the way. And I know Studley's been waiting for this one because we're going to talk for a second about some stuff coming up. And let me get something pulled up here for everybody to see. I'm going to have to bring this up and add to stage. And there you go.
You sure that one?
What? Hang on. I didn't name them. Hang on. I did a whoopsie. I'm sorry. I got the other one mistaken for the Marv RJ thing. I thought we had one for that.
We do.
So,
Here you go.
Is that the... Yes, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rowdy Roulette, 30 men over the top rope, battle royal to determine who wins a SWA World Heavyweight title shot at Vendetta. Shows September 21st, 2026 on the SWA network. And of course, we'll most likely, just like this, be spreading it out to all the wonderful places that like to let us call it home.
Yes. And also we have
on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook. We've got several pages and everything. We're going to be putting that across too. That's one of our big ones. Studley here is a little more in depth with it because he was here long before I was. The Rowdy Roulette was, from all my understanding, one of Jen's it was one of Jen's babies.
Yeah.
It was like her creation. It was something she really loved and enjoyed. So like I would like to keep, especially the shows like that, like Rowdy Roulette, like those need to be, that's something I want to see everybody turn in for. Everybody get your work in and let's make the show fun.
And then we also have if you can bring it up, the 3 stages.
Give me just a moment. And present image back and Shaw. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is one you're going to need to tune in for. Now, Shady, I really hope you're watching this. I really hope you tune in at some point because I'm reaching out to you, my trusted friend, to help me find 3 good, solid, reliable judges for this one, because we have got the one judged match that I'm going to book for the Rowdy Roulette, and that is a 3 stages of hell between RJ Colbert and Marvs. Fall 1, a tables match. Fall 2, last man standing. Fall 3, hate in a crate. Promos are due by September 4th. Match to be judged. So this is one of those. There's no storyline written to it. None of that. It's all just 2 men tearing each other apart and everybody judging.
Yep.
Well, 3 main people judging, but everyone will be judging.
Yes. And then we also have 4 tournament matches to be determined later.
Yes, at the moment, I don't want to, I don't want to name too many tournament matches or anything. We'll definitely be at the roulette because there's already a lot going on, and with the way tensions took everything over last madness.
Oh yes, that was chaos and a half.
I don't know what's going to happen between now and the roulette. All I know is if you got a call out to make, friggin' make it. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah. Also, Yep. Also, if my memory serves, we are on Vendetta 5, so we're going to do not 1 but 2 nights of Vendetta.
I will have to double check and make sure which Vendetta it is. It might be 5.
Yeah, I was thinking
we might be on
it was
7 now.
5.
I'm not sure. Brain Bubula, so glad you're here. Makes me a little verklempt.
Yeah, and
something else I'm sure Brain and a couple of other people will be more than happy to, because we've already got a couple of folks that threw their names in to already be in the Rowdy Roulette itself. So, and again, tournament or not, it's open to everybody. So don't be afraid to chime in.
Yep, don't be afraid to chime in, and we will arrange things.
Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that brings us on to match 2 of the night. Julian Blackheart taking on Mr. Krowley. The good news, we have got Julian Blackheart up next, the Bloody Rose. The bad news, we do not have a video from Mr. Krowley this week.
Nope. Unfortunately, we do not. But
that makes Steve Rambo sad face emoji, and thus it makes me sad face emoji. But what makes me happy face emoji is the Bloody Rose, Julian Blackheart.
Mr. Krowley, you are one of the greatest of all time. And here we are, facing each other here in SWA. The veteran versus the next big thing. I just went toe-to-toe with my brother, the LOD. Senpai, I lost, but it honed my skills. It made me a better man. That's what LOD does. We fight each other, sharpen each other, and we go towards the mile. Crowley, I've faced you many times before. You want some, I've won some. But listen here. This time, I will end this feud. I will end this with your blood. I will end this with you in that ring. Lifeless. You bleeding dry, drowning in your own pool of blood. Begging for mercy that I won't give. And start my reign of terror. And mark my words, this is just the beginning. And there will be no end.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, sadly, we do not have a promo from Mr. Krowley this evening. So we, excuse my impertinence, are going to go straight to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Blackheart enters this match eager to get his first points after the count-out loss to Sarabai, while Krowley comes in with momentum following his brutal battle with the Brain. From the bell, Blackheart relies on speed, athleticism, and rapid combinations, constantly forcing Krowley to stay on guard, while Krowley answers with calculated strikes, punishing counters, and relentless pressure. Every time Julian gains momentum, Krowley finds a way to drag him into a more physical fight. Both men come dangerously close to victory time and again, trading near falls and throwing everything they have into advancing in this tournament. Blackheart creates the opening he needs. Krowley going up to the second turnbuckle as Blackheart explodes up, locking Krowley in and driving off with an avalanche skull rider. The impact spiking Krowley headfirst to the mat. Blackheart scrambling into the cover, hooking both legs for the 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Julian Blackheart. After the bell, Krowley sits up in the corner, visibly frustrated with the loss, but Blackheart doesn't leave him there. The Bloody Rose walks over, offers his hand, and helps Krowley back to his feet. There's a second that you can see the two of them exchange words before Blackheart holds Crowley's hand high and the crowd roars. A huge show of respect between two huge stars.
Yes, and we have TMX here watching.
TMX, thank you for being here, my guy. Gonna have to bring you on the show at some point. Let you get a little limelight there.
Yeah. I believe this is Casey Luchador.
I do believe so.
Okay, now Seer.
I'm trying to make sure exactly what that means. I understand Crowley and I understand dog. Boy, I wonder who at Ronald Whitson 627 is. It's a mystery.
All right. Oh, wow.
You guys killed me. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, and I love the fact that, like, you two created this, like, violent bromance out of a tournament. That's... Yes. It's beautiful. It's so, like, I just picture both of you bloody after this huge fight, and you know the bells ring and security separating the two of you, and in the middle of the shouting, it's just that moment of suddenly.
I will have to say that our third match of the night happens to bring in a very strong competitor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, two strong competitors, but after last week, man, one of them made a huge impact. Tom Bolt, glad to see you're joining the show. We are not too far from that challenge match between yourself and the Hall of Famer. So
yeah,
there's definitely that.
Get out of my head, Fist.
Oh, never brain. Bubble, I love having you. So, like, no, I'm not going to get out of your brain. It's such a fun place. The roller coasters are amazing, man. But,
Yeah.
Studley, you are correct. This does bring us to our third match of the night, which is Havoc taking on Shane Garrison. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, in the order they are booked, it's my favorite set of emotional support boobs, Havoc.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I think RJ Colbert decided to go batshit crazy, and he lost to me. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, he went cuckoo pachoo on the highway train, if you guys know what I'm saying. But we're not talking about RJ Colbert, which has still got in my fucking taste. Ugh. Still got it in me. I might need to drink something after this. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the one and only Mr. Shane Garrison himself, my dear friend. How long has it been between you and me? How long has it been? It's probably been a very long time. I'm going to say that. You know, I'm almost closer to an opportunity. I'm getting closer to this battle royal. Or whatever it calls. Because I can remember, because my brain is a little fucked up at the moment. But not only, I'm not doing this for myself. Oh, no. I'm doing for all the people up above. Jen, B. Bessel, Diamond himself, and my Bullet Club brother, Outlaw. I'm doing for all of them because I keep this company on my back 24/7 nonstop. And Shane Garrison, you're the one has been in my way. You have been in my way since longer than I have been here. Now, Shane, I hope you understand this is a very competition that I have been stepping into. I face multiple of men, multiple of women in this fucking company, and I win every single step of the fucking way. No matter how much it's going to take me to get closer to you, I'm going to destroy you, and piece by piece, blood by blood, piece by fucking piece. See, myself as a wolf, I'm hungry for blood. My girls are hungry for blood. So Shane Garrison, please, for the love of God, tie your boots up. Be prepared. Because this war means something to me.
Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Powerful words from Havoc, and we do have a response from Shane Garrison. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Walking golden lace, kiss the ring, make space. If Phantom Stage me, Mr. Sean Garrison, yeah, I'm the main attraction.
Ladies and gentlemen of the SWA universe, this week my opponent Havoc. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet so you can understand and get through his thick head of skull. I am literally gonna beat the every living piss out of you. I'm gonna suplex your ass all over that mat. I'm gonna make you feel the pain, misery. This will be mayhem. This will be bloodshed. So Havoc, if I was you, I would say myself the worst beating that you'll receive at the hands of the real deal Shane Garrison. So I'm gonna hit that 1, 2, 3. When I hit the end of the line, I have 5. So good luck. You're gonna need it. Bring your A-game, Havoc. Because at the end of the day, it ain't gonna help you against the real deal Shane Garrison. I'll see you this week, bitch.
Wow.
Hey, look, I don't knock anybody on their training methods. You know what I mean? You gotta keep cardio up somehow. So, yeah, and you know what? Hey, Don Bolt's got a good point here. They're cheering him on.
Yeah.
Works for me. I'm not even mad at it.
No.
Sometimes you need it's
Whatever
like
works.
like Adam Rose and what was his Rosebuds or something like that. Like he's got his own built-in cheering section. I'm cool with it. I dig it. It's 2026. I'm hip.
Mhm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the ring. Havoc knows exactly what she's walking into against Shane Garrison. The returning powerhouse already made his presence felt by attacking Shin Gakito and getting a win over TJ Shadows. He immediately brings that same overwhelming physicality into this match, using his size and strength to repeatedly throw Havoc around the ring, absorbing strikes and answering with crushing clotheslines, suplexes, and heavy body attacks. Havoc refusing to be overwhelmed, constantly attacking Garrison, aiming for the legs, using her speed to avoid getting trapped. Every time Havoc appears to gain momentum, Garrison shuts it down, making the match a constant uphill battle for Havoc. Garrison preparing to lay out Havoc with that spear, but Shin Gakito's music kicks in over the speakers. Shin storms down to ringside, his shoulder visibly patched after last time's attack. Catching Garrison's attention, Shin and Garrison sizing one another up as Shin climbs onto the apron, and Havoc immediately seizes the opportunity, locking in the sleep it off, trapping Garrison before he can even get his hands on the ropes, dragging him to the ground. Garrison struggling desperately, but Havoc has the choke locked in deep, bringing the big man down. The referee checks and finally calls for the bell. Your winner, Havoc. Starting with 2 points, Havoc ends this match with 4 points total in this tournament. Shin is not finished. He and Garrison immediately pick up where they left off. Garrison, dazed and furious, targeting Shin's already damaged shoulder, but Shin not holding back, aiming for that God Killer lariat. Landing one on Garrison and almost keeping him down, but Garrison slings Shin Gakito into the barricade, slinging him back into the ring post. I'm sorry, I'm getting stumbling on my words here, folks. Garrison driving Shin Gakito's shoulder first into the ring post, aiming for that shoulder over and over, grabbing the arm and pulling it through the ring post, dragging on the shoulder as security rushes out. Garrison gets one more running boot to the shoulder, sending Shin sprawling to the floor in pain as security finally separates the two men and Garrison storms back up the ramp.
Wow. That was a very entertaining match. I will have to give it that.
Have to worry about Shin Gakito, though. Garrison targeted that shoulder. Havoc came out with 2 points, but Shin came down there intent to cost Garrison that match, and it may have cost him more than he bargained for.
Absolutely.
To the tube of you. I like that. Where all the cool cats are.
Yeah.
This is where all the top drawer gentlemen watch the show.
Yeah.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm so glad you're here. Especially you, Brain, because Studley, you know the next match is looking to be a big one. We have got KC YN Luchador taking on my Bubba, my favorite guy, the Brain. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to waste any time. It's KC Luchador.
Hello and good afternoon. Evening or morning, my fellow luchadors. It's KC Luchador, the worldwide desperado. Yes, as you can see, I'm a clean-shaven KC Luchador this week. You know, my luchadors, I have a match against the Brain in this round-robin tournament where I have to be the one that beats this man, this individual, the Brain, in a one-on-one match to continue this tournament. If I lose, then I'm done for. It was fun while it lasted, my luchadors. There will be no second round or anything like that. You know, I'm looking forward to facing this man once again. When I say once again, it's because, you know, it's been a long time since we faced off in the ring. Brain. You know what? The last time we faced off was in that defunct company known as Defiant Championship Wrestling, DCW. I can't remember what match it was, but I know we had a match one time or another. And I tell you what, Brain, we're going to throw down like we did before. And if you don't like it, well, that's too damn bad. Because, see, I got to do what needs to be done to keep me alive and well in this tournament. I would love to be a part of the, you know, the next round and make sure that I make a name for myself here in SWA. Either way it goes, Brain, we're going to see who is the better man in this match. This one-on-one match in this round-robin tournament. I know it, you know it, and our fans know it too. That we're going to give them an old-school pro wrestling lucha libre classic like no other, my brother. So, either way it goes, you better be ready. I'll see you there very soon.
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to take a second to, like, I hope KC is still watching, because I want to stress and reiterate something here. No amount of losses eliminates you from the tournament. The whole point of this tournament is everyone in each group will face everyone in their group. So Casey Luchador is in Group B. So Casey has already faced Trucker Phil. Tonight he's facing the Brain. Casey, after this, you will still have matches with Death Machine, Ace Alexander, Julian Blackheart, Sarabai, and Krowley. So you're not going anywhere, bud. We got you.
We got you. We got you.
No matter what. I got you, baby. Okay. So I got a little thrown off there for a second. I had to find all my result sheets again. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Casey Luchador. And now on to his opponent, my baby, my Bobala, the Brain.
Casey Luchador. You know, with all the times that we've met and all the companies that we've fought in, I really thought I was going to get more than 30 seconds of your time this week. But apparently my time isn't that valuable. Well, I'm going to prove to you, sir, that my time is worth money. You see, the last time I went up against one of you luchadors, he was about $1.15, $1.20. He wanted to bounce all over the place. Bing, 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 bong, 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 boom, right off my chest. That's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to try to beat me with your speed. And you're going to bounce around. You're going to do the flippity floppity. You're going to do the cartwheels. And all I've got to do is catch you once, Casey, just once. And when I wrap these big arms around you and I start to crush you and your lungs get so tight and you can't breathe, I'm going to let go and I'm going to watch you fall to the ground. Then the fun begins, because then I might even go up to the top rope and bring down a 450-pound elbow right to the middle of your chest, maybe breaking a few ribs. You see, Casey, I'm not here to play in this round robin. I'm here to win it. I'm in it to win it, and the Brain is going to be the mind breaker from now to the end. And if I get you down long enough to where I can lift you up over my head and bring you down for my patented Brain Buster, well, you're going to not only see stars, you're not only going to see clouds, you're not only going to see little birdies flying around your head, but you're going to hear louder than thunder the referee count 1, 2, 3. Because the Brain is here to win. You see, SWA, I'm not here to play no more. I'm here to go on and win this round robin tournament, to staple my existence as one of the top dogs in this company. Come one, come all. And I'm going to prove to the whole world. Am I done? No. Let's go on for just a few seconds more. Because you see, there's a lot of other people in this tournament that I'm looking forward to face. And they aren't looking forward to facing me. Because you see, even though I tied in my first match, the rest of my matches are going to be clear-cut victories. And every one of you better not mess up one time. Not one slip up, not one mistake. Because if you do, I'm running straight to the pay window. And I'm going to be the winner. Because I'm going to prove to the whole universe that the Brain is going to win and you're not ready.
Wow.
Right. You see why I love this guy. Oh, exactly what I like out of my superstars there. And ladies and gentlemen, that takes us back to the ring. Casey Luchador's barely had chance to recover from the chaos surrounding his previous tournament match when he steps into the ring against the Brain. The size and power difference immediately apparent, but Casey refuses to let it dictate the match, darting around the Brain, attacking from every angle with quick kicks, drop kicks, and rapid fire combinations, always trying to escape before the larger man can get his hands on him. The Brain absorbing punishment and waiting for his opportunity, eventually catching KC out of the air and turning the Luchador's speed against him. From there, the match is a battle between KC's ability to stay mobile and the Brain's ability to turn a single mistake into devastating damage. KC comes dangerously close to victory several times, nearly catching the Brain with a springboard, spinning DDT, the huge elbow drop off the top rope, but the powerhouse repeatedly powers out of it. KC attempts another burst of offense, springing off the top rope, going for the Lucha DDT, but the Brain finally times it perfectly, catching the YN in mid-motion, slinging him back into the corner with a sharp spike, grabbing him and picking him straight up, walking turnbuckle to turnbuckle before spiking KC Luchador in the middle of the ring, the impact leaving KC motionless as the Brain covers for a decisive 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Brain now with 3 points in this tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know that has got to be frustrating going against somebody like that for KC Luchador, but there are still so many opportunities to get that score up. There are so many opportunities for him to catch back up with everybody else, and everybody's not too far ahead. I can say that. That's a good thing about these opening weeks of the tournament. God knows what we're going to see happen in the next few weeks.
Oh, God knows. Yeah.
Speaking of God knows what we're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, we have got for a co-main event a special challenge match that was made last week. Dom Bolt sort of, I guess, throwing his weight around a little bit back there in the locker room area. And because of that, we ended the show with a challenge being made. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick it off with the challenger, the Hall of Famer, you know him, you love him, Johnny Rockstar.
SWA Mayhem goes on location on the beach with the soothing fresh of air by the wind are blowing in the skies blue with the clouds and the wave sounded like an ocean and a quiet vibration. So, like that, you're about to see someone getting buried in that tons of sand up to the neck. Well, and the two big icons of this business. Also, a Hall of Famer returning Rockstar is about to face Dom Bolt. You know what I said before, but I can show you what prestige of everything they can get. Dom Bolt. And that's it right there. This ends the Rocket One of Fame Ride of Legend.
Wow. Yeah.
There you go. Vacations don't stop me from being on camera. Ladies and gentlemen, I made an offer to Rockstar, and I will give him credit. He got the promo in on vacation.
Yeah.
I can't give him the seal of approval I promised because the promo was supposed to be while he was buried up to the neck in sand.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you did say that. So
yeah. So, I mean, we got pics of it, but we never got a video. So,
yeah. So, anyway, let's check out our opponent of the week of this match, Dom Bolt.
there you go. Thank you, Studs.
Boys, the family, settle down. It's okay. You guys can go in the back. I got this. Mr. Hall of Famer, Johnny Rockstar. You get to be the first guy to experience the family in the ring with the head honcho himself, Dom Bolt. Now, I feel like SWA is throwing you to the wolves. So, since you're a Hall of Famer, I'll respect you enough to make sure my boys don't jump you before this match. They'll probably be busy beating up someone in the back. Yeah, but back to you, Mr. Rockstar. I noticed that you were vacationing before our match. Getting a little sun, getting a little tan, not taking this seriously. That's your mistake. And that's going to be your downfall. I don't know when these people are going to learn that Dom Bolt is no one to mess around with. See, everyone seems to be taking me lightly and the family. And yet, we've already beaten the crap out of Jimmy Jams. We're beating the crap out of a couple of jobbers in the back. And now it's you. I get to take down a Hall of Famer. So, Mr. Johnny Rockstar, it's nothing personal. It's just business. And when you go down, and when you hear that 1, 2, 3, and you're counting the lights on the ceiling, after the match, I'm not guaranteeing that my boys won't get you. Have a nice day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and go to the ring. The Hall of Famer, Johnny Rockstar, stepping into the ring against the newest and one of the most dangerous forces in SWA, Dom Bolt. After shocking the wrestling world by attacking Jimmy last show, Bolt has something to prove, while Rockstar has the experience that comes with a Hall of Fame career. The opening exchanges show exactly why Rockstar has reached for the highest levels of this business, refusing to stand directly in front of Bolt, always using counters and timing to frustrate the 6'2", 275 powerhouse. Bolt repeatedly trying to impose his physicality, throwing Rockstar across the ring, crushing him with heavy strikes, but the Hall of Famer keeps finding ways to survive and fight back. Rockstar even comes within inches of victory with a sudden roll-up. 1, 2, and Bolt gets a shoulder up. Bolt eventually beginning to wear Rockstar down with the sheer punishment. Massive clotheslines nearly taking the Hall of Famer's head off, following them with brutal series of body shots, leaving Rockstar struggling to remain upright. Rockstar refuses to quit, throwing everything he has into one final comeback, staggering Bolt with a series of strikes. But when Rockstar charges for another attack, Bolt catches him, spinning around and driving him into the canvas with the big Bolt slam, a devastating black hole slam variant. And Rockstar kicks out once, but Bolt immediately drags him back up, slings him into the ropes, and drives him to the mat with a second. This time securing the 1, 2 3. Dom Bolt walks away with a hard-fought victory over the Hall of Famer, further establishing himself as one of the most dangerous new arrivals in SWA.
Yeah, that was a fantastic match.
Shady! Gosh, we got all the celebrities in here. Brains here, Shady's here.
Yeah.
Hall of Famers out there. Dom Bolt's in the audience. I like it. Rotten's here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rockstar. I can add that to the sheet. Dom Bolt, big win this evening against the Hall of Famer. What a way to welcome this gentleman to SWA into the big leagues with some of the big names.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. And all right. Well, with all of that, that brings us to our main event, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about it at the top of the show. I've been excited about this one.
Yeah.
Two of my personal favorites, like him, love him, or hate him. He's in there. This is another one of those that it's kind of a Goku Vegeta fight, like early in the tournament. So I'm down for this. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the card, the first one booked is the most hated RJ Colbert.
Badass Outlaw Round Robin Invitational Round 2. Last week did not go according to plan. It did not go the way that I wanted to. I had Havoc right where I wanted her. I had her right in the palm of my hands, and Vacant Veil costed me my match and my 2 points. But I digress. My mindset is clear, my vision is clear, and my vision is right on you. In the main event of Mayhem, TJ Shadows versus RJ Colbert. How's it going, buddy? You see, you and I have been going round and round in circles for years now. We have been on the same side of the track as tag team partners. We have been on opposite sides of the track as foes. We have faced off against each other in championship matches where you have won and some matches where I have won. But there is one thing that both of us have earned, and it is the respect for each other. So respectfully, TJ Shadows in the main event of Mayhem. I am going to have to respectfully disappoint you if you think that you have a shadow of a doubt of coming into this match and winning against RJ Colbert. I am sorry, buddy. My determination is at sky high. My eyes are clear on what is ahead of me. And Vacant Veil, buddy, you have lit the fire under RJ Colbert's ass to the point where there is no return for you. I have given you shot after shot. If you wanted another chance, you could have taken it, but you have been a coward. You have been nothing but weak. Attacking me from behind, costing me matches. TJ Shadows and RJ Colbert is money. We are main event status while you are mid-card, if not below Rockstar himself. When you hear the name TJ Shadows versus RJ Colbert, you see stars. And that is exactly what TJ is going to be seeing tonight. I have all the respect for you in the world, TJ, but in the end, it comes down to one thing and one thing only, and that's 2 points. 2 points that come between you and I in this match and in this invitational. RJ Colbert got screwed last week, but this week, ooh, I am coming for everything you've got. So I expect you to bring everything that you've got, TJ. I expect you to bring your A game. I expect you to bring the fire, to bring the ferocity, because RJ Colbert is coming for you. He is coming for the badass Outlaw Invitational round robin match. 2 points. And I'm coming for everyone that wants to stand in my way from keeping me from getting to that goal. Look in my eyes. See it clearly. You're all on borrowed time. When yours is coming, you'll never know.
Well then.
Wow.
I say it all the time, like, you don't have to like RJ, but to sit here and be like, the dude sucks at promos, don't do that. Let's not pretend here.
Yeah, let's not pretend.
Yeah, let's not sit here and lie to ourselves. But ladies and gentlemen, that brings you to my other favorite guy here, TJ Shadows, the Warforged himself.
Sorry, SWA still stiff from the match with Shane Garrison. Here I am prepared to execute Vacant for a live television audience. I get put through the ringer. Garrison's definitely punching better above his weight class nowadays. I'll give you that much, big dog. Kind of wish I was at 100%. But can't always get what you want. Doctor says at best I can be 80. Oh well. We still got a lot of this tournament to get through. And RJ Colbert. It's weird knowing how long we've known each other, how linked our careers have been. I mean, it was just yesterday when people thought you were nothing more than a mid-carder that was only going to be as good as the stable you were running with at the time. I thought you'd play second fiddle to your manager, a legend in her own right, and a guy who always made cards subject to change. If you know, you know. But now look at you. A certified Hall of Famer, a menace in every sense of the word, and dare I say, a phenomenal professional wrestler. Our careers are undescribably unique as they are paired. For every ounce of pain you can absorb, that's a pound of pain I can deliver. For every bit of sanity I try to maintain, that's a strip of sanity you can shred from mortal coil. For every single bit of violence we can endure, that's violence we can create upon each other. It's weird. We're polar opposites, but we can utilize the same functionality as each other. If you're chaos, I'm order. But as SWA has seen, I'm a bit of a chaotic being myself. And your time in the betterment with us proved you understand order. It's just you choose not to utilize it. And if this was any other circumstance, we'd be on equal terms. But as I said, I'm not at 100%. Father Time is starting to get the best of me. I don't hit as hard as I used to. I don't run as fast as I used to. I don't hit the ropes with the same vigor, salt and vinegar pizzazz. Rather, I can't be a sword that cuts clean through opposition anymore. But I can damn sure leave shrapnel in every war I wage. And enough shrapnel can put down the biggest beast on the block. RJ, you are no exception to that rule. I'm going to have to endure each every vile attempt you have at taking my head clean off your shoulders. But, my man, I know you intimately. Where you could go in for the kill, you're going to savor it. Watch the light fade from my eyes and sink it ever so slightly to get the kill, and that, my friend, is where your hubris is going to show itself. And I'm going to lock my forearm around your throat, and I'm not letting go till you fade to oblivion. Mr. Sandman waits for no man, no matter how strong he may be. And once that rear naked choke is clutched in, you're going to be grasping at the ropes. You're going to be pleading for just another molecule of oxygen to enter your lungs. And as you plead, uncharacteristically so to the crowd, to give you that small ounce of momentum, because you do have fans amongst the masses, you're going to realize far too late you can't reach out and ask them for help, because you're waging war against the Warforged in his battle crown, because we're in Chicago, motherfucking Illinois, where much like a coup, my evil is law. And my evil says I will rob you of every ounce of oxygen in your lungs until the referee has no choice but to take me off, because I need this tournament. I need to see the finish line. My end goal is to eviscerate and eradicate the horsemen from SWA's bloodstream so that we can thrive again, but I'll be lying if I didn't know that I could potentially regain my SWA World Heavyweight Championship. It doesn't matter who I'm up against, folks. With every breath left in these lungs of mine, I'm going to crouch, claw, and crawl my way to the end. RJ, you are a tremendous and volatile combustible element, if I've ever seen one. But that's my cathedral out there. You're in front of my congregation, and pro wrestling's patron saint only got 2 words for you. Pay homage.
Can I get an amen? I'm sorry. Got wrapped up in that one for a minute there. Anywho. Studson, you still with me there? Well, even if you're not, that gorgeous picture still is. So, thank you, Rockstar. Thank you for that. But, ladies and gentlemen, Studson probably had to go make urine. I'm not sure. We are going to go to the ring because the main event brings together 2 men who could not possibly be more different in how they approach a fight. The opening minutes are a showcase of high-level wrestling. RJ constantly testing shadows. TJ answering with stiff forearms, kicks, powerful grapples. It quickly becomes apparent that RJ has noticed the damage that TJ has carried the last couple of weeks, and he begins systematically attacking it, dragging shadows down, twisting the joints through submissions, forcing the former champion to fight from compromised positions. TJ refuses to give in, repeatedly dragging himself back up and answering with increasingly brutal offense. TJ shadows in the corner. RJ goes for a dive. TJ moves out of the way and locks in Mr. Sandman. Just as it looks like RJ is about to go down, Bojack, Johnny Rotten, and Trucker Phil jump the barricade, rushing the ring and attacking both men. The referee immediately calls for the bell, calling this a no contest. Both men are awarded 1 point, but the damage has only started. The 3-on-2 assault begins. Trucker Phil and Johnny Rotten immediately going for TJ Shadows, while Bojack just overpowers RJ, slamming him from corner to corner and following with huge body avalanches, leaving Colbert laid out in the middle of the ring. TJ Shadows fighting for everything he has against the double assault from Johnny Rotten and Trucker Phil. For some unknown reason, Trucker Phil just keeps stopping every third punch and firing one off into the popcorn guy in the crowd. Nobody's sure why, but he is really putting some spin on those hits. Always turning back to Shadows, keeping the double team going before they set Shadows up. Trucker Phil hoisting him up. Rotten with the assist for a double power bomb, leaving Shadows laid through the announce table. Both men crash to the floor. Everybody in shock as the Hossmen stand triumphant over two of the biggest stars in SWA. How will TJ Shadows keep going through the tournament after one assault after another? What is this going to do to RJ Colbert going forward? Ladies and gentlemen, tune in next week and we'll hopefully find out.
Mm-hmm. Now, we still have a little bit of unfinished business, I think. Promo of the night.
Yes, we do. Promo of the night. Studley, after watching those, I don't know about you. Like, I have a couple of picks. I mean, I love the Brains, mainly because the Brain always goes, he's got that old school way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Julian Blackheart pulled off his promo the way he did, and it looks like he shot it in the hallway of a school while he was there. Bravo, sir. Absolutely got to give him points to that. I was a fan of both Bojack and Johnny Rotten's, but the main event, man, RJ really brought it.
Yeah, I got to give it to RJ.
See, the thing is, I'm kind of torn. I want to give it to RJ. I want to give it to Shadows because, like, Shadows' video was 5 minutes, 44 seconds. To me, it didn't feel like it was 5 minutes and 44 seconds.
Right.
You know, not to mention the fact, like, Shadows is a lyricist, man. There's a reason he's been my number one draft pick since I showed up in SWA. But as much as I want to give it to Shadows, RJ, to me, RJ earned it.
RJ really did earn it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that leaves RJ. Well, that's 1 point each for him and Shadows from the main event because that was a no contest. So RJ lost to Havoc in the last round because of the interference. So he didn't get any points from that. This puts RJ at 2 points. So promo of the night and 1 point win from the draw. So congratulations, promo of the night, RJ Colbert.
Mm-hmm.
Bojack, you sexy beast. I'm so glad you're here. We're trying to have fun with it. I know my schedule has gotten really cramped lately because, as a lot of you know, I took a second job trying to make some extra money. I got a lot of things that, like, man, my standard job just can't pull off. So I'm doing SWA, working a 40-hour-a-week job, a 20-hour-a-week job on top of that, and doing OCW once a month, as well as working for other stuff with OCW. And I'm tired, y'all, but I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. Yeah, I'm tired, boss. I'm really happy that everybody's tuning in, that everybody's really enjoying the show and liking what's going on. So, I mean, hell, from the looks of it, we may have another challenge for the roulette because it looks like Johnny Rotten and Death Machine may have a little beef. I don't know.
Yeah, and
I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can really find something with that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And Dom Bolt and the family, all of that going on. I mean, like, it was the rhythm with which, like, that was practiced, dude. Like, it 1, 2, 3, popcorn guy. 1, 2, 3, popcorn guy. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's the weirdest violent poetry, and I love it. But, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to, I guess, our last order of business. I will be putting the new match card up in the next day or so. And once I get a solid lock on when I will be able to do the show, I will let everybody know. So at this time, the next show's match card is starting with match 1, Sarabai versus Death Machine. Match 2 is going to see RJ Colbert taking on TMX. Match 3, we will have Ace Alexander one-on-one with Trucker Phil. Match 4, see, it's something about match 4, man. It's always something to get excited about. Match 4 next week is going to be Johnny Rotten taking on Reverend Crow. And then our main event, my favorite set of emotional support boobs, Havoc taking on the Warforged TJ Shadows. And then TJ, if you're watching, I promise you, after next week, you will have a week off. Please rest up. Go get some like shiatsu massages and like, I don't know, some acupuncture or something. A happy ending, whatever it is you need. It's cool. Well, no, not happy ending, because we don't want Mrs. Shadows angry. Forget I said anything. Just go get have a spa day. Have a spa day. It's fine. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
And ladies and gentlemen, Studley, I don't know if you had anything else you may want to address at this point. We have we're right at an hour and 20 minutes. And
I think that's about it. I will catch you on the next Madness.
Absolutely. I am hoping to be free for Madness. I doubt I'm going to be, but you know what? If I'm not here, get Marv. Hit up Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Bring on RJ.
Well, given
It
last
could
week,
be. It could be fun.
I'm not entirely sure I want RJ and Marv in the same room.
Well, you know, we'll see what we can work together. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your comments, your reacts, for sticking with us as long as we've been on. From myself, from the studliest stud who ever studied, thank you for joining us. Love you. Leave you. We'll see you next time.
Hello there, you expected bitches. It's your favorite little fat-titted twink right here, Johnny Rockstar.